Good evening and welcome to the Channel Studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. Japan is extending a state of emergency in Tokyo and expanding it to new regions as the number of COVID-19 cases rise. The restrictions are being imposed in areas surrounding the capital as well as the city of Osaka. More than a third of the infections are in the capital, and Olympic organisers reported 27 new cases at the Games, bringing the total since the start of July to more than 200. But with strict rules in place, including a ban on spectators, organisers deny the event is driving the rise in cases. Meanwhile, the country where the virus originated, China, is also experiencing a surge in cases after an outbreak in the city of Nanjing, which spread to 5 provinces, including Beijing. Almost 200 people have been infected since the virus was first detected at the city's busy airport on the 20th of July. State media has been calling it the most extensive contagion after Wuhan. All 9.3 million residents, including those who are visiting, will be tested. A Hong Kong man has been sentenced to 9 years in prison after he rode a motorbike into police officers while flying a flag with a protest slogan. Tong Ying Kit, whose flag bore the phrase "Liberate Hong Kong, Revolution of Our Times," was earlier found guilty of inciting secession and terrorism. He was the first person to be charged under Hong Kong's controversial national security law. The verdict has set the tone for how future cases might be interpreted. Russia says all is well at the International Space Station after its newly docked Nauka research module briefly threw the ISS out of control. NASA said the mission control teams corrected the action and all systems are operating normally. US and Russian officials stressed that the 7 crew members aboard the space station were never in any danger. The malfunction happened 3 hours after the Nauka module docked with the ISS. An investigation into what happened is now underway. The Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte has restored a crucial pact allowing the presence of US troops in his country. The Visiting Forces Agreement enables the rotation of thousands of US troops in and out of the Philippines for war drills and exercises. Analysts say this is significant as the United States and its allies are facing an increasingly assertive China. Tunisian President Kais Saeid has appointed a former national security advisor as the new interior minister. Saeid pledged to protect rights and freedoms, but Western countries have expressed their concern over the situation. The president announced the appointment as he came under increasing international and domestic pressure to form a new government, having dismissed the parliament a few days ago. At least 4 people have died in wildfires along Turkey's southern coast, which have been raging for a 3rd day. Fires continue to burn in 6 provinces in the south of the country as more than 60 wildfires erupted this week. Authorities have launched investigations into the cause, pledging to hold to account those responsible. At least 7 people in India have died after landslides hit Simawa district of Himachal, Pradesh. Huge amounts of earth and rock tumbled down the mountain, blocking one of the main national roads below. It's thought to have been caused by recent heavy flooding. It comes after 9 tourists were killed and many more injured when deadly boulders crashed down in the Sangla Valley of Himachal Pradesh state on Sunday. 2 tornadoes have hit Bucks County in Pennsylvania, destroying buildings and injuring 5 people. The first tornado hit in Ben Salem, where the roof of a car dealership collapsed. The second one is believed to have touched down in Salisbury. They have caused severe damage in the area. And finally, Brazil is better known for its hot weather and beaches, but many residents have been enjoying a rare dusting of snow.
Show de bola!
More than 40 cities in the state of Rio do Sul saw the white stuff. Families and tourists used the opportunity to build snowmen and take pictures as cars, streets and highways were covered. For some people, it was the first time they'd ever seen snow for real. And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the Channel Studios in Lagos.